Looks good. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Chen's KOF14 combo dojos on Thursday night. Wherever you around the world, if you're watching these channels in replays or joining us in the room on stream, welcome. And we have our lovely guest DC Dark Chaotic in the house again.
Yo, what up?
So basically, tonight we're gonna move on to Team Mexico. Is that Team Mexico, right? I remember that always been.
I'm pretty certain it's Team Mexico.
Yeah, Team Mexico. Just something before we start. Okay, Team Mexico. Like I don't personally use much. For DC, he probably used Ramon and Angel more than me because I pretty much rely on most of the basic combo, straightforward. But for the character itself, they built these three characters in Team Mexico pretty simple as well. I don't know why. Like Ramon was pretty powerful character in 02 and 02. Oh, actually 02 Vanilla and 02 UM. But after that, Ramon seems kind of weak. Is that true? I don't use him that much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, 2002, he was good. Technical, but good. 11, he wasn't as good. He dropped down a little bit. And yeah, in this, he hasn't really been giving as many good tools as some of the other characters in the game. So, unfortunately, yeah, he's on a bit of the lower tier end.
Even though on 14 that we start play, like he barely getting buff or nerfed down, like not much. I don't remember what was the last buff for him, like especially for the full run. I think they nerfed that down, isn't it?
To be honest, I honestly can't remember. The only nerf that I know that they did was the bug where you can do the infinite. He had an infinite in one of the early patches.
Yep.
Where with that made him like god tier. So, but besides that, I honestly don't remember what they nerfed or buffed. But they didn't really buff him in a sense where like move properties changed drastically. I think only maybe his run maybe got a little bit quicker. But other than that, I don't think they did anything else, to be honest.
Okay. Alright, let's get started. So, what was the T position in for Ramon? I think it's low T.
He's definitely low T. Like,
definitely low T.
Like, arguably, depending on who you talk to, he would be easily in bottom 5.
Wow. Yeah, for his damage is like really less as well. Even though Ramon is a grappler, like he relies on command grab, but his command grab doesn't have any auto guards or anything. Like there's no advantage for it, and it's pretty hard to connect anyway. Start with because Ramon is command throw 120. Sometimes I do light punch, crouch light punch, stand light punch. It's only 156. What do you normally do for his command grab?
The main combo I use if I was going to do his command grab for a heavy start, it would be that. So stand C, down forward, B into the grab.
It doesn't really matter light or heavy, right? Yeah,
no,
it doesn't really matter.
Unlike Clark, where depending on the button changes his properties. Even with Dinosaurs, he has a change of properties as well. Now Ramon's heavy and light versions are the same.
Okay. Oh, the light kick doesn't really work like for.
No.
It can be, but it's pretty risky.
The range is poor. that's one thing about Ramon. Like some of the other grapplers, like actual throw range, like his throw range is like really weird. Like sometimes it would whiff, like when you're like fairly close, whereas other grapplers in the similar position, they would actually grab.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, it's just weird how some of these grabs kind of work, and the whiffing on the grab is so slow. Like other people's grabs, command grab whiffs are a lot quicker than that. But yeah, it's really bad. But yeah, so besides that command grab, yeah, I don't actually do the command grab out of the lights like that, like you can.
Yep.
Mind you, just would say that his crouch A, just block. His crouch A is just stand block. I'll stand block.
If I stand block, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't hit low.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to do a low starter, you have to do down B, but the range is really
weird.
Really bad. Like you can't link anything off it. Well, you can, but like the range is terrible. So yeah, it's even though crouch A doesn't hit low, crouch A is such a better button to use. So but yeah, other than that, the only real main combo I use for him is that.
Half circle back.
Quarter circle back A.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, the C versions are fake. So if you do C version, he fakes it, so you can actually hit confirm. So yeah, so if I block any of it. Yeah, if I block any of it, then you can hit confirm into that and make it safe. But if you don't hit confirm it, you're punished. You can easily be punished for that. But yeah, but that's that's the main combo that I use.
Oh, that's a combo. Yeah, the second thing about the gird up is the quarter circle forward kick. It's pretty useful for me sometimes in the range.
It's really good.
Especially in the max mode mode. If you just activate it, just do these.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does avoid. If you have a slow reaction, it avoids a lot of things. It still get hit. Not that. Probably not. Oh, like that.
It does go through, but yeah,
it does go through.
It's like you got to be on point to stop it.
Yeah, so if you using Ramon and not in a max mode combo, but you wanna bet for some luck, you can do these. But I'm not sure if that.
No, it doesn't actually combo, like regardless of which version you use.
But I think you can connect this. Oh no, you can't.
Oh. No, you can't. No, it's never been a
never gonna hit
combo thing. No.
So that's the good trick if you wanna trick your opponents. You know, if you don't, once you hard knock down, you know, you don't wanna do jump and they are defending. That is your good option to do. Sometimes you can fake your opponents. Oh well, you can't say fake overheaded or overhead full A. When you quickly press down 8 again, you can do a follow-up. But normally the follow is gonna be DM, SDM level 3. Because his movement for overhead is way too obvious, so really have to add some other movement to confuse your opponent. Except for that, probably the last thing for the basic move we're doing, the edge flying. But the edge flying is gonna be really dangerous if you are in the corner and I'm way far at the corner of the screen. You're gonna definitely miss it. So when you do half circle back kick, and when you reach the wall, you press fireball, half circle forward again, it becomes a flying hit. But see, that's the thing. You're always gonna miss it, and your opponent's gonna punish it straight away, even though in front of you, So, if you successfully hit your opponent, it will do this command throw, and you can do the follow-up by down 8 again. Do any DM SDM after this follow-up. So that's I don't see DC use much, but I like to bet on the luck. So sometimes if your opponent is chasing you towards you, and then we can do the basic move, cancel into DM. But damage for Ramon is very less. This moves only get 296, and the regular move, damn, bit lag, but even though a full combo like this is only 334, it compared with other characters, damn, you're wasting just 1 bar for nothing. So sometimes, and then now we move on to a bit useful basic combos. If you can do the DP, the uppercut kick, you have to do 2 times, do the follow-up. This is probably the most damage-wise, most high damage combo that Ramon can do in regular base, I think. What do you think, DC?
I think so. Just trying to think. I don't. For me, I put my Ramon in the middle. He's not good in point, and he's wasted in anchor. Reason being because when we get to his max modes, I'll explain more to it. But middle is what I use him for. So, but I don't normally do combos into DM with him because I just rather go straight into a max mode.
Yeah, just
so yeah, it's not as good. But I think the combo that you did with the I think that is probably the
355. Yeah.
Wait up, try the other DM because. Whoops. Oh no, that's not going to work. No. Yeah, so you can't do the other DM because it needs to be SDM. DM won't link. It's too slow. Not DM.
Oh, not DM. Okay.
No, SDM yes, but not DM. So not level 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it has to be level 2, which is another reason why he's better in middle. But yeah, I think other than that, the other thing I might add is you talked about that move. I might say a bit of a trick is just down block. So if you do the D version becomes overhead, and you can sort of put someone into a low-high block setup because they have to block the low of your sweep, and then you can do the DP, and that will be an overhead, so they have to block high.
Okay.
So that's an example where you just lead back into the flying.
Oh, we bend out by the room.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was feeling something's gonna happen. Come on, let me get back in. Alright, let me reset.
Yeah, so while we're waiting, so in order to do a...
Oops.
in middle or anchor.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, DC. You have to start all over again because I was dropping out by the mic as well.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was just saying why I probably prefer him in in middle as opposed to point. But that's okay. I could just show him when we get to it.
Surprisingly, like we were talking about Ramon, but he doesn't have much to go through because everything for him is straightforward, simple, but less damage. So that's why we see most of the people when they started only start with maximum combos. I mean, yeah, there's nothing. When you're putting too many characters in the game, you can't make everyone as same strong. Has to have some characters in low tier. But I pretty like Ramon. I mean, personally.
For me, I'm a little bit disappointed because Ramon in 11 was like, he wasn't like super good, but he had a lot more options and combo options than what he does have here. So I'm just confused on why they took a lot of things out that he had in 11 that they didn't put here, and they would have worked here. Yeah, like there was an option to like cancel into multiple grab C's with Ramon. But yeah, you can't do that in this. And then yeah, I'm sure he had another extension off that. I'm sure you could do that after it as well, but I might be wrong. But I just remember him having a lot more options.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, I remember that. You can do extra follow up.
Yeah, that's yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, he's like. Just to recap, I think for me the main combo is that and that. They're the only two combos that I use. I don't really go into that one because the end combo, you know, unless you're gonna cancel in DM, it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I don't always like to use these moves because if you missed it, that punch comes really quick. I mean, you pretty much can't do anything when people punish you back. Yeah, except for that, let's see. Oh, okay, so SDM. So, as what we're saying, the basic is just like that. So that's why there's a lot of, if you want to do follow-up, DM. SDM, you can go for the second SDM. That's pretty strong. That's 500 damage. You can also do a follow-up if you're in the corner. Oh, wrong one. Oops, my bad. After the combo complete, down AC, you can do this. Extra hit. I didn't see the numbers, but can give you extra 20. Oh, extra 18 damage. Because this move is funny. I don't know why they have to do this. I think is the reason for if you just do individually, you can do follow up as well. But yeah. Oh, I need to press down C again. Wow, this move is so hard to catch. You press down C, you can just grab your opponents up and do follow up. Other bids, except for the DM, SDM, we can do level 3. But not really suggest because the damage is only 578. Like not much not much more, not too much more than this flying move. You can't do this follow-up, it's too far, so don't try to do it, you might get punished. Sometimes you want to be fancy. In halfway, before the combo finish, you can do change SDM to level 3. Personally, not suggested, because it cut down the most powerful hit for that SDM, and then it scaled down. Total is 620. It's not even worth it. Like, seriously, not worth it at all. It just look good. And then when your opponent is less than 500 health, then okay, you might give a try to finish her with fancy and ending. Oh, alright, too late. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Except for that, there's not much thing in basic that we can show the audience, right?
I'll just say that if you want to do the other level 1, like that one, you can't combo into it. So, but it does catch like people if they're jumping.
Oh,
so if they were jumping,
yeah.
If you're jumping towards me, that's a really bad example.
Alright, not suggest.
But yeah, no, it can be used to you know, if you know someone's going to jump there.
How about SDM?
Yeah, SDM's the same.
Oh, actually, SDM probably better.
Yeah, it is. If someone was throwing a fireball or something like at the right spacing, you can use that as a whip punish. As a fireball punish.
Yeah, if your opponent doesn't have fireball, then it's bad luck.
Yeah, because it actually goes like pretty much full screen. So yeah, it's really good in that sense.
All right. Towards you, probably better. Yeah. Oh yeah, towards is better. All right. Good thing to know. Ooh, that look cool.
But yeah, other than that, no, I just usually just do the standard Maximo combo. So.
All right. Now we move on to Maximo combo. All right, DC is gonna start whatever you know, because I only know one Maximo combo.
Yeah, well, the Maximo combo is probably the one that you'd know. For a light starter, I do crouch A, stand A, like that. Surprisingly, his crouch A is really quick and it's fairly reliable. And yes, and you can go into max mode from it, but the only problem is that you got to be pretty quick to do the next part, because the next part is stand C forward, down forward B, and then from there that's where you'll do your whatever combo you want to do.
Oh, let's drop. Let's drop. Let's drop.
Oh my god, I'm doing down. Wait up. There we go. It's just lagging on me now.
Oh, you can't do that, but damage wise, bad. 261,
yeah.
Bad.
But yeah, no, so the normal, so if I was in the middle, the normal...
That's level 1.
That's SDM.
Oh, that's SDM? Oh, but yeah, no, yeah. Because I see you as in point.
Oh, point. So, oh, okay, yeah. See, that's an example why I don't have him in point, because if I had him in point, oh no, you got him in thing now. But yeah, you run out of bar before you can do the SDM. So you're using 3 bars in order to do that combo. But if he's in middle or anchor, you'll just use your normal 2. So that's the reason why I don't use him in point.
Okay. Oh, this move doesn't have EX mode. EX move. Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't.
And that's the most powerful combo Ramon can do. And you can do the follow up if you want to. That extra 18.
Oh, from a light attack, it is. Yeah, so as I said, his crouch A and stand A are really good. Like they really. Like, yeah, it's reliable. His crouch A and stand A are reliable. So
for these ones, 470. That's when you start with low attack. So definitely we always can go for jumping attack as well. So you give more damage. So 606 and another 18. Damn, where's the leg come from?
For a 2-bar combo, yeah, that's really good.
For 2-bar combo goes 614. I mean, probably that's the one of the advantage for Ramon. They built him too weak, so for his putting in the middle or anchor position, give a bit of handicap to Ramon is if you can get the combo right, it goes for really powerful damage with 2 bars. Because that's the only combo I know, and pretty much the only combo I see people doing it. Unless you wanna change to level 3, but this is gonna burn all your bars off, and the damage still can't even reach 750. It's only 726. So yeah, if your opponent is less than 700, yep, alright, go for it, and it has to be the last characters. Except for that, save your bar, because Ramon is not very reliable on anchor characters.
It's just that other characters are better.
Yeah.
You'll get beat pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like Ramon has a really good jump CD. Like his jump CD is really good, but it's only for air to air. For air to ground, it's yeah. You can just low profile it.
No, not bad, but compare with mid high or high T or S grade T characters, his jump CD becomes pretty normal. Once you start playing it and against other people's jump CD, you pretty much can understand what I feel.
Yeah. Well, for me, I think it's actually pretty good. Like it activates pretty quick and it's fairly reliable. But the drawback is, unlike Hind's CD, where his CD sort of hits lower. So it can still hit people like when they're like on the ground or ducking, whereas Ramon doesn't really do that. Yeah, so the hitbox for his is a little bit different. But yeah, it is quick. It activates quick, and it is pretty good air to air. But yeah, air to ground, it's not as good. For air to ground, you best want to use Jump C. Now, funny enough, his Jump C, which is his body splash, is probably one of the best cross-ups in the game, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, true.
It's
but
easily
it really
Yeah, like I get hit that cross up more times probably than any other character. And because it's a splash, like it's got a lot of hit stun, so you'll always connect you know, your follow up. So yeah, for me it's really good. And that's against a standing opponent as well. So but yeah, like other than that, like yeah, his other attacks are like not as good. Like that, like jump B isn't that great. Jump A is okay, but yeah, it kind of has a weird hitbox as well. So I usually just stick to CD and jump C. Oh no, actually jump D is good as well. Like jump D hits low. So if they're ducking and they're trying to low profile you, that's going to hit low. So that's another good move as well, but it's slow. Like it's really slow. And the hitbox for it is really low, like pretty much between his foot and his knee, I think it is. So anything higher than that, you're gonna lose every time. So yeah. Other than that, like yeah, we don't really do any other combo. I don't actually do any other different combos with him. Like he's fairly straightforward. So
just the last bit I need to add on before we move on to the next characters. For Ramon, once you activate in max mode, for the edge grabbing command throw, if you don't do the grabbing command, you don't insert a grab command, it will become a hit. And that hit is 140. It's pretty useful and pretty quick as well. You can, I'm not sure you can do follow up. Oh, you can't. You can't definitely do follow up. Except for that, nothing much. But Ramon is one of the characters you can do wall bounce. I think. Remember?
Yeah, he can. Yep.
There you go. You can do. Ah, damn. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, up back.
Yep, hop back. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, so just hit the wall, then up back, and that hits you out of it.
I'm not sure it's useful or not because I barely use it. But sometimes you do see people hop back and do the thing. Except for that, Ramon's just pretty straightforward like this. Let's move it on. Next on, we're gonna do Dinosaur. Dinosaur is a character. What's his name? 11.
T-Zog.
T-Zog, that's right. It's the next version of T-Zog. Surprisingly, his moves is very simple. He's relying on the command grab and light punch. So this character pretty much rely everything on crouch A because his crouch A range, speed is really good in the game. But
Yeah.
Dinosaur is probably I call mid-tier. Mid?
Yeah, he's about mid.
About mid. Unfortunately, his movement is really slow. But once you can get too close to your opponents, you have a lot of guard move. Down C, or crouch C. This is guard. And also anti-air as well. So you see a lot of people doing this. You can trade, you can guard, and then down C. So you see a lot of that, not a lot, but most of the Dinosaur players gonna do down C, you jump, down C, down C. Useful. For these, DP leg, uppercut leg, I don't use much. You just have to trick your opponent sometimes. For this tail attack. Except for that, his normal command grab. That's light. If you're doing heavy, that's guard. You can guard how many times? I can't remember. Try to do light punch on me. out. Pretty much got everything. Like, I mean it. Pretty much got everything. Alright, let's start. The Dinosaur. Basic, simple, and wow. Yeah. What I do mostly is stand like kick into command grab. My favorite. Because it's really far, I remember. Okay, this point. And oh shit, I didn't put the command. Hold on.
You might want to add that it's with the Command A, not the C version.
Oh yeah, that just only works for in Command A. But just simple as standing kick, light kick into a command throw, 182. Much better than Ramon. Sorry to say that, but the range is far perfect. That's what I pretty much do. And anti-air or light punch. Oh, sometimes light punch with scratch, light scratch. That's pretty useful. You can't do heavy because heavy goes to the third hit. Light just go 2 hit, and you can, you know, wait for opponents. Ooh. Except for that, what do you normally do for Dinosaur, DC?
Yeah, so for me, so crouch, 3 crouch A's into quarter circle forward A. Now just a reminder that A version has 2 hits, the C version is a 3 hitter, but you can actually cancel it. So if you do the A version, if you press AB, it cancels it, so you only do 1 hit, and that makes it a lot safer. And if you do the C version, you can cancel it on the second one. So I'll show you what the benefit of that is. But yeah, so when you see people using them, they usually do that. Because yeah, the second one, for some reason, like loses a lot of reach. Yeah, see, it doesn't reach. So you're better off just cancelling it and then start your aggression or your attack again. Now I use crouch A straight into it, but if you want a low starter, you can do crouch B into crouch A, like that. But I don't do that. Reason being is because I just get more value out of crouch A, like for just pressure and like it's easy to combo into. I got that far too.
Oh, I didn't know that actually connects.
Yeah, that connects. Yeah, that connects. Yeah, the grab connects from the scratch.
Yeah, because it's weird. But anyway.
Yeah. So besides that, that's the main combo I really use. Other than that, if I get a heavy attack, I can do the heavy scratch, and that all connects. Now, if I just go into the corner, the reason if you want to cancel the heavy scratch version, the C version, you can sort of cancel it and do another crouch C, and then you can reset, and then that's where you get your mix up. You can either start another low, you can wait till you can do command grab. So there's a few options there, but that's the reason why I would cancel that if you're in the corner. I think the only other thing that I've kind of comboed into, yeah, it's just the deceive it or the resist the grab as well, but that's on a heavy hit confirm. But other than that, everything is like that. That's mainly what I use. Like yeah, his crouch A is so good in this game. It reminds me of very similar to Karate's crouch A in 13. Like it just has a lot of priority, and it just seems to beat a lot of things. So it's good for hops. Even stand A is really good as well for jump ins and hops. But crouch A is just so good, so that's really usually why I rely on it a lot. But no, other than that, you can't combo into that. You can't combo in that at all. You can combo this, which is for someone that's jumping. Whoops. Oh yeah, it's you gotta actually go into. Yeah, like you can combo into it, but yeah, it's that's also got auto guard as well. So if you know someone's jumping in, like that, yeah, like it's just weird how it hits, but there is auto guard on it as well. But it's pretty unreliable in the sense where you can get an accurate hit, and as you can see, it does absolutely nothing when someone's
walking towards you.
Yeah, no, it's pointless. Yeah.
Oh, so rather people probably just using stand A, even better.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Like stand A, crouch A is your go-to buttons with him.
Except for that, but the one disadvantage things for Dinosaurs is his jumping is really slow. You go for cross up, but you know a lot of good characters actually can stop you before you do cross up. Running in is like probably the slowest in the game, man. Like,
that's actually got buffed. His run did get buffed. So
yeah,
it actually was
even
slower.
though it get buffed, still slow. That's why if you versusing like shun'ei, Kim, Yori, these kind of quick characters, you can see most of the dinosaur will sink, just wait down in the corner or the edge of the screen, start doing like 8, you know. So that's the most safe thing they can do. But you know, you can't complain about it because they can't run quick. They need to be close range to do all the guards like this. Yeah, that's one thing. If you want to play Dinosaur, you have to be aware about it. Start from bit of the combo because I don't do most of his. I don't think. Oh yeah, I know one of his maximum combo, but going towards the maximum combo, I'd rather just go cancel straight into super, probably better. Oh, oops. Like 3, crouch A, straight into the super, because in that, these half circle back, not half circle back, quarter circle back kick can drag opponents from the floor. Extra follow up.
It's a rare OTG that this character has in this game.
You can do that in CD as well. Oh, oh, you can't. Oh, I have to wait. Oh, that's weird. I see people doing that before. Oh, okay. As long as your opponents don't do safe recover, he can do that. Oh, he can do that. Ah. Oh, okay. 2 times probably better. In the corner, if you quick enough, do the sweep again. I think the second one was hard knockdown.
No, it's not.
It's not?
I can roll it.
Oh, okay. Anyway, that can be one of your trick if you want to do it. Or in the corner. Then you do that. Okay, let's do it again. The sweep, hard. Ah! Too slow. 318, bit of risky, but his stand CD, quite alright. Not too bad. Except for that, what do I normally do? Straight into the DM, but you can't do any follow up after the DM. That's why I don't normally do it. I still prefer these. Why am I always too slow? Ah. 24, pretty much the same damage. Except for that, I don't do anything else for Dinosaur.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything too much different that I do. The one thing probably sometimes why you don't see players doing the follow-up, that follow-up, is because it pulls them out of the corner.
Yeah.
So people rather risk the damage and keep them in corner. So even if you don't see them doing the follow-up, I wouldn't assume that they don't know. It's just that they probably want to keep them in the corner. So now he does have an overhead, which is 4-day. So you can't actually do anything out of it. And it's good for max mode starting. But yeah, you can combo into it, but you can't do anything out of it. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, it's kinda handy in a sense where if you're going into max mode, you can do it. But besides the combos that you've shown, before the max mode stuff, yeah, like I do use this myself. I do use that combo. I don't use the other one. I don't use that one only because it's execution's a bit higher, which is not a problem for me, but I'd rather just go for something easier and it's actually better damage as well. So yeah, besides that, I usually just do use standard max mode combo.
So before we move on to max mode combos, well, Dinosaur is one of the characters you can't, like, you can, but you won't do DM, SDM into level 3. You don't do the advanced cancel because that's just wasting bars. For the grabbing one, definitely can't do anything afterwards. You can't change anything else. For the biting one, you can, but less damage. It looks pretty sick, but
yeah, it does.
It does. Oh, you can change to level 3. That's the worst level, one of the worst level 3 in the game. Like the damage is like horribly less. So you want to try fancy? It looks really cool. It bounces you to the edge, to the wall. That's 472. It's pretty bad. Alright, move on. Let's do maximum combos. Well, for him, I don't really see people doing a lot of maximum combo because pretty much you're gonna start with low A or start with jumping in, high jump with the C, start with the low hit, 3 crouch punch, or start with light kick. You can do that. So what I normally start with, well, crouch A into the EX slash. You can do 2 times. You can do 3 times. On the third one, you can actually do the heavy version of the slash. I can't remember what's the damage. All right. 1, 2. Ah, that's what happened. It's too far. Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
That's gonna flip him.
Oh, damn.
You gotta do it like mid-screen.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Probably not mid-screen. Further down or
About there.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 365. 1 bar average. I'm not sure if you're able to do super after that. I think you can. 1, 2, 3. 1. See, the distance, you need to get the distance pretty correct, otherwise it will bounce. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, you can 460. 2 bars. Yeah. Then last pretty much I do. What do you do normally, DC?
So for me, yeah, it starts from the crouch A's.
Oh, okay.
So that's a 2 bar, and that can be done in any position, point, middle, anchor. It works anywhere. So.
Oh, 4. Yeah, but damage zones for 437.
Yeah, but it's more consistent because you can use it like anywhere on the screen. And it's really dependent because EX. So, whoops. See how there's different timings of when you can get the
hit,
the slash. So yeah, there is a. See, that hits all of them. That was all of hits. So yeah, you can actually get more damage, but you just gotta time it so all the hits hit. When it doesn't, then yeah, you're losing damage. But yeah, it does do a fair bit of damage once you get all the hits on there. But that is the main combo that I do. If I only had 1 bar, then yeah, if I was out of corner, that's where I would stop. But if just come a bit closer, I just come closer. So I'll do it from here. Yeah. So that's an example where I do the heavy C cancel, and then I do crouch C, and that just gives me that little bit of extra damage. But yeah, other than that, I just usually go straight into the SDM. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Yeah, so that hit all of them. What was that?
437. It's not gonna change.
Okay.
Hey. That's probably 502 because I do the jumping side up.
Yeah. Okay.
Except for that, like if you're gonna change.
Yeah, doesn't really.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
You can do the. You can do the other super. But the damage is not as good as the.
Less 400, I remember. 384, yeah, that's right. It's just bad.
You're better off doing that.
If you want to waste it, look good. That's how you're gonna do it. And it's less than 700. So for him,
you could probably do the. Oh, just want to see what the damage is. What's his climax? I forgot.
Same as Clark.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, it does work up with that. Oh, okay. So that. So wait up. Let me just see what. Yeah. I don't know. I want to go middle. I just want to see the damage if Oh no, that was it.
Did you hit it? I didn't see you hit it.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't finish. Oh no, it misses. No, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work?
That's alright. I just thought it worked, but it didn't.
Alright, if you like Dinosaur, Dinosaur is pretty patient characters. That's how you're gonna play. There's not much combo that for you to do on Dinosaur. You pretty much rely on the guard, the light punch. Alright, moving on to our last character of the night. Follow me.
Member select.
Angel.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going. Dante.
Dante.
Angel May Cry.
Angel May Cry. It's not Devil May Cry. It's Angel May Cry. Alright, let me set it up. On. Alright, Angel. One of a character. I just go for the basic. I don't know why, but they set Angel as a low tier.
Angel, you probably need to explain how Angel works. So Angel works as, how should I say, a sequence.
Like a Nielsen.
Well, kinda, but not really. Like she does have restrictions, so basically, yeah, certain moves lead into other moves, and you can't, and in the sequence, you can't do the same direction and the same punch. Well, you can't do punch or kick again. So, for example, this is a back forward B or D is like a starter for the sequence. So if I do back forward B into down A, my next move cannot be down and it cannot be a punch. It needs to be either up, forward, or back, and you kick. And then when you do that, so if I do, so just say I did yeah, okay. Okay, so yeah, so if I do back forward, down A, and then I do up B, so that's just an example, and then from there, my next move can't be, it can be anything but up, and it can't be kick, so the next attack needs to be a punch. So if you kind of get the idea, that's how Angel works in a very quick nutshell. But in saying that, she's probably easily the most technical character in the game. And because her buttons aren't as good as some other characters, it brings her tier down even lower, which makes it even more difficult. And they even nerfed her as well. Like they nerfed her jump C was capable of crossing up on like standing opponents. So if they did that, like certain standing opponents, you could do it. But they nerfed that, so now they made it so you can't do that now. Yeah, so but on crouching opponents, it will cross up, which is really good. But yeah, unfortunately they did nerf it. Stand B kinda is like, it does go over characters. So it's really bad. Stand D is really bad because it looks like it's going to go far, but it doesn't. and it looks like it's good for anti-air, but it's not. I'd rather do stand B for anti-air. C is not really that good either. Down C is really bad. I wouldn't use crouch D for
Worst in the
sweep.
game.
Oh no, Chang's is the worst. Chang's is worse.
Yeah, but
Chang's is similar, but yeah.
Yeah, but Chang can do a bit of anti-air because his ball is pretty big. I mean, the giant metal ball for her is like 360 turn.
Yeah.
And
I don't use it for anything besides a fancy combo. I don't use it at all. It's really bad. Stand A is, I guess, normal. Crouch B is decent, but range is a bit short. The jump CD is decent, but it's slow. So it's really hard to like do an early jump CD. Unlike Ramon's where it comes out really quick, hers doesn't. So it takes a bit of time to activate. But going air to ground, it's fairly good. But her jump D is actually pretty good as well. If you want to go air to ground, it actually looks like it just covers more ground, which is pretty good as well. Jump B is good for just for like air to air and even air to ground because it hits low too, which is good as well. And crouch at jump A is good too. Like so, she does have some good buttons, but you just got to know when to press it to be really good with her. She does actually have a unique down D in the air, which is this thing, and this seems to have a really good hitbox. So you could use it like as a small jump and as like an anti-air sort of thing. Like it is pretty good when used properly. You can actually just stand Shen in the corner. You can actually combo into it like that, and the good thing about that is if the opponent just takes the one hit, usually opponents will start to block low because they think it's going to be the lows the next, and as you can see the hit hits me. So yeah, it does add another layer into the mix-ups foray. That's pretty much about her basic stuff, but yeah, she is pretty technical, and we can go on for hours on how to do strings and things like that. But I guess the easiest way is just to sort of show what she can do really, and just basic stuff. Okay, so for me to start off, I think just her really sort of main basic combo that she has from a light attack would be crouch B, crouch A, into back forward A, back forward B, and then you could sort of go into a sequence, and then from there, so that's a basic combo. So the combo sequence is crouch B, crouch A, back forward B, and then her first sequence down A, and then forward A. So forward A is an ender. So that's an ender. So you can only do that at the end of sequences. So if I try and do forward A now, it doesn't work. It doesn't exist. But if you if you do it as an ender, if you can empty cancel into sequences, and then you can do enders from there. But yeah, you just can't do it out of nowhere. And she basically has an ender for nearly every button. So forward A. So forward A is the hit up. Forward C is an unblockable slow punch, which does it like a wire hit. That's an old term for a hit that hits the wall and then you can follow up. So the ender with kick is both kicks do the same one, which is the it's basically like an overhead sequence. Oh yeah, she has that one as well.
And the grab, light and heavy.
Yes. Yeah, so she does have grabs. So if you do quarter circle forward C, you get that, which is a grab. If I do it in a whiff, this is what it looks like. Whoops. That's the whiff. Does that, and then her other one is what just Chen just did there. That's a grab. So it's an unblockable grab, but if I'm ducking, it doesn't hit me. So do it again, Chen. Oh no, it does. Sorry. Oh, my mistake. I almost thought it didn't. But yeah, you can just avoid that by jumping. That's the easiest way to get out of that. So yeah, so back to the basic combo. Now that I've explained the enders. And that moves half circle back B or D. It's like a dashing grab sort of thing. It can be blocked. But yeah, it's that's how you end it. So that's a basic combo for her. Did you have a different combo that you used, Chen?
Because I stick with basic, because well, she's pretty, even though she has so many, I mean she's definitely a low tier, got a lot of different punches, movers, but during battle with other opponents, you know, like I'm quite limited, so if I can, I always start with jump. Like, of course I do these moves as well, pretty basic, or because I realized that you can actually do extra 2 hits after you hit your opponents up. But after that, I normally go for DM, just level 1, because sometimes I'm not really familiar with start with low like that, so you drop the combo. So I rather jump in, start with hard kick, forward B, then complete the regular basic combo. Well, that gives a little extra damage to 89, not bad. But like sometimes I'm lazy, I just go for regular DM. Of course, I know you can do extra hits, then do the DM. Either DM or SDMs are really up to you. So damage goes 377 for just the DM version. SDM version definitely go much better, about 450, I remember. Except for that, I don't do much about it. I just keep going, go for the basic, you know, jump in, go to the right direction, go for the light start up if I can. Sometimes trick your opponents. You know, that's what I can do about her. Of course, I know you playing Angel much more than me, have a lot of different link up, and even though the follow up. So I'm just showing that what I can do from the beginning, and that's it. Now you need to teach me a lot of things.
Yeah. So so she is a very high mix-up type character. She does have another move which I forgot as well, which is half circle forward B or D. So the idea of that is to for one, if you're far away, it enables you to start your sequences. So you can use it to start things. So you can mix up. So if you know they're blocking high, you can run in and do low. If you know they're blocking low, you can run in and do the do that, because that hits overhead. So you can do that. But yeah, so that's half circle forward. The reason why that's good, because in a mix-up situation, so Chen to just block. So just say you got your opponent blocking. So you can actually do it like that. Like it doesn't actually combo, but it does force your opponent to block the other way. And if they don't do it quick enough, then that's when you can go. You can, continue your sequence. So yeah, so it's used in a pressure mix-up setup. But if you know your opponent's going to do it, you can just sort of like do lights and things to stop it, like that. If I was trying to avoid that, just do crouch B again, Chen. Yeah. See, it still snuffs. Yeah, see, that avoids lows. So if I do it properly, with Chen doesn't do his, yeah, it snuffs it every time. But if he misses his timing, then that will hit. But again, it is like a medium risk, medium reward sort of, or high risk, high reward sort of scenario. But yeah, so I use that sometimes, but not a lot, because you don't want to use it too much, because as soon as your opponent catches it, they can just spam lights or whatever to stop it. Now another combo that I would do, that's like not with max mode or anything, you can do down forward D, which is another command normal. So down forward D, like that. So that's actually an overhead. And then you go into, you can do crouch down A. Oops. So that actually acts as a combo. So you got a couple of things happening here. You got to block high for the down forward D, and then you got to block low for the down A, and then you got to block high again for that. It works better in corner because they can't move, but yeah, but that's the idea, that you are mixing them up. The other option is that's similar is which I do as well, is that version. Oops. So if I come in from a jump in, whoops. Yeah, see, if you're blocking high, this sequence doesn't work well. But yeah, if you're blocking low, it does work. Like that. So that's just another example of the sequence. And again, with that, you got to remember is that you can go into your mix-up as well. But yeah, it's just, you know it's coming because the distance that's happening. So other than that, if I go for a cross-up with a crouch with a jump C, then yeah, you just go into the heavy, into the normal standard combo. There is another version of that combo that other people do, which is that. So people prefer instead of doing the down punch, they do forward punch. and then they do that. So I'm really not too sure why some players do that. I think maybe it's like for a little bit more damage. But yeah, I don't do that. I rather do the down A version. But yeah, so besides that, without getting too much technical, that are the basics. If we go to the corner, this is where it does get a little bit more expanded, because you can do the same combo. Whoops. But now you can actually expand on it. Now, because she's in corner, she's not being pushed back, so now you have the option of doing added stuff. So now I can add in a back forward B, forward B, up A, into the grab. Now there is some timing to that, so you need to get the timing right. The other combo that I would do in the corner, if I was doing from a low sequence, oops, I'll start that again. Is that. Now, normally you can't combo into that slow punch, but you can when you do it in corner. The benefits of that is that if you get the timing right, you can follow up with another move after that punch. You can actually do DM as well, but I'll show that later. But if you do, for me, if you do D into half circle forward kick, that gives you your mix up on, if I'm going to stay on that side or I'm going to go to the other side, as you saw. So it's a really... Oh, missed it. It's a really good mix-up tool. Like that. But if you mess up the timing of the punch, if it's not low enough, the stand D won't come out. It'll come as far D, and then you can't cancel it. So yeah, you need to make sure you get the timing right. The other combo that I would do in the corner, which does give you a bit more, is so if it's from a heavy attack, it's stand D, forward B. Okay, well that's basically what the whole combo looks like. So stand D, forward B, and then you do quarter circle on the first hit, quarter circle back A, and then again quarter circle back A is a sequence starter. So you do your sequence string. So I do up B, down A will whiff, and then you do forward B after that, like that, and then you do the end up like that, and then from there you do the normal corner combo. This combo does actually do more damage, obviously because it's starting from my heavy. So yeah, so if you're doing it from... So what damage is that?
369.
So that's a no DM, no meter corner combo from a heavy. So the damage is there, but yeah, it's just getting the actual hit in. But yeah, you can't combo lights into that. You can do it from you can do it from B, but that's from a stand B, and if you do one light kick into... Oh no, it does work from that. Oh yeah, that's right, because that doesn't hit. I was gonna say, I was wondering why I don't use that, but yeah, that other thing doesn't... hits. Yeah, because you need the up B to hit, and that doesn't hit. But yeah, so the low, I would stick to that, and then if you get a heavy, I'll stick to that. So they're the two combos that I would, without going too far deviant, that would be the two combos that I would use. From there, that's probably when we'll start getting into DMs without max mode yet. So Chen, do you want to show your combo just with DM?
Yeah, with DM?
Yeah, just DM, no max mode.
Just with DM, oh, okay. That's out of the corner. What is going on with? Yeah, 377. Like, it's okay damage, and then simple.
So I do use that combo as well.
That's
because that actually does more damage, I think, than the standard max mode combo without DM. So yeah, doing the DM is actually better.
390. Yeah, it's not bad for her. Just stick with basic.
Yeah. So yeah. So unfortunately, you'll probably see this super a lot, because the other super or other DM is a counter, and you can't combo into, or you can't advance cancel into it or out of it. So it's just a standalone DM. So any sort of hit, I think lows as well, it stops. Oh, wait up. Lows as well. And she does have an SDM version of it as well. Which is that. So big damage is actually pretty good.
350, not bad.
Yeah, just for a raw SDM, and you can use it for, when someone's gonna jump in or anything. But yeah, again, you'll mainly see that DM like 80% of the time, because it's the only one. And yeah, she does have an SDM version as well. But yeah, unfortunately, she can't advance cancel in and out of either one. So yeah, unfortunately, it's useless.
Or you can do level 3 for this random super.
Oh, you can, yeah. But,
and it gives you good damage. With last hit.
Because you get the last hit, so it doesn't scale. You get the unscaled last hit.
Yeah, that's why I like, if it's in the corner. Ah, shit. Oh, bloody lag. Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't do.
Not on the SDM.
Not on SDM. Sorry. Bar 665. Looks good.
Yeah. So just to quickly recap. So So this outer corner or mid-screen works. That's probably your best one bar from a low starter. But yeah, if you're in corner, if we're doing just a single bar, if we're doing the you can do that, so you can do the unblockable punch into the DM as well, and then you can go into level 3 if you want to. That will give you more damage. If you do the other combo, so that's one bar, which was how much? 5 something?
501.
Yeah, so not bad for a single bar combo. Actually, that's actually pretty good. Half bar, half life. But yeah, so now if we go into max mode stuff, they don't deviate too much from what we're already doing. But obviously there's just extra hits in between certain steps. So, did you want to show your max mode combo, Chen?
My yeah, but my maximum combo is funny. It's nothing special. You just start out with 3 crowd B and go exactly the same combo. Because yeah, I didn't struggle to learn her technical mix up. So because that's, for me, this is the most simple, easy, powerful moves. 458, 2 bar, looks alright, and even the start from jump kick as well. Same, but give it a little bit extra damage. Goes to 546, and for me that's enough.
Yeah, that's actually generally in normal gameplay like that would be fine as well. For me, yeah, I do have a few different options. So yeah, her crouch B into max mode as a max mode starter is really good. So like Chen, you can do into that. So that's any like point, mid or anchor starting option, so you can do that anywhere, which is really good. The other combo that I do outside of that is that combo. Now it is probably a little bit more on the harder side. So she does have, I actually forgot to mention, she does have a grab, which is reverse DP kick. So outer combo you can combo into it, which is just which is that. In corner you can combo it as well, which is basically what we've already shown. So yeah, you can do that, but what I'm doing here is the EX version. So EX grab, and then from EX grab, I'm running and doing a back forward kick. So the running, so you got to run and then back forward kick. That's probably the hardest part of the combo. So after you've done the running back forward kick, you do the forward. Oops. So yeah, so you do the back forward B, then forward B, then up A. And then from there you can actually do EX dash. So that actually it's a lot quicker. So yeah, you should do the EX dash, and then into the oh, I forgot the combo, man. Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, you can do the EX dash into the forward kick again, which is that, into the forward A, and that's basically the end of the combo. Now that's extremely useful if you're on point. You can change it a little bit. Oops. And you can do that. But that combo is actually more useful if you're on middle or anchor because you got more meter. So that would actually use 2 bars still, but you do the SDM as opposed to the DM. Because I'm in point, it's, yeah, for point, I would stick to this. That to me is a much better damaging combo. If I were in corner, you can do a bit more. Actually, no, not really. You don't. Yeah, no, you don't. No, I'm thinking about a different combo. But yeah, so the hardest part for that combo is the running. So you run and do back forward kick. That's probably the hardest part of that combo. But yeah, it is a good combo to do. And yeah, it has like good damage, and yeah, that's if you use point angel. Point angel is not really good for meter building, so you probably won't have a lot of opportunities to do maximo combos. But yeah, I think if you were to do can I just check something, Chen? Just tell me the combo, the damage on this combo. What's the damage on that?
283. Oh, I'm gonna go stun.
Now that's an issue where if you're not properly in corner, that can happen. So the character will fall in the corner, but Angel will completely miss him. So yeah, that can be an issue. So you just got to make sure you know what combo you're doing, because this combo is better when you're completely out of corner. How much is that one?
318.
Yeah, so that one does more damage, so that's the reason why I use that combo. So it's a single bar combo that can be done at point, mid, or anchor. Can you just change me to middle?
There you go.
Okay, so if you're middle, which is usually where I usually put Angel, I don't put her in anchor because again, there's other characters that are much better in anchor, and I do sometimes use her at point, but middle is really where I mainly use her. So middle doesn't change too much. Whoops. Only now that becomes an SDM. which it already does do an SDM from the previous, from the point option. But if I, whoops, come out. Whoops. Doing this combo. Doesn't change because you're using too much bar, so you would change it to the to this. So if you do that combo instead, that would actually give you good damage as well. But besides that, so if we go to the corner, so in corner, again, the combos don't really change too much. So whoops, sorry. That's probably another thing I need to add as well. Once you do, like, because I've already used the finisher once, you can't use the finisher again. So it's only like a one-time use sort of thing.
It has to be fair.
Lag. It's getting really a lot of lag on my side now. So you can do that. Again, you can add in the punch.
I'm gonna stun. Boom.
So you can go to the SDM as well, which is good damage. And then the other combo, which was so that's the other combo when you do SDM.
560.
Yeah, so by keeping it short, that's pretty much all I do with Angel in terms of the main combos I use. So really, when I'm in outer corner, I do the grab one. I do that one. But if I was gonna go into the SDM, then that's when I do that combo, and that's the one that gives me better damage. But then yeah, if I was in corner, yeah, so if I was starting from a low, I would do that corner combo, which is good because the opponent stays in the corner, which is what you want. Other than that, yeah, I don't really go outside of that. Just don't forget that, yeah, you got your cross up, so that will work with any sort of combo. So yeah, it's really good. But that's really it, really. Like, I don't really expand too far out of that. There are some other stuff, other sort of combos, sort of stuff that I do, but keeping it sort of fairly basic. that's what I do. But Angel is a technical character. You need to understand how her sequences work in order to use it properly. And once you get understand it, yeah, she's a fun character to use. I forgot to show you what that was as well, because I keep remembering moves. So during her sequences, if you know something's coming, or if you want to dodge something, you can actually press AB, and that does a dodge, and she has 3 versions of it. She's got a forward dodge, a stationary dodge, and a backwards dodge. So you can do it after any sort of sequence sort of thing. So yeah, she does have that, but you can't do it after enders. Yeah, it's only for when you're doing sequence stuff. Yeah, hopefully that kind of makes sense, but yeah, it's hard, sort of, yeah, getting people to get an idea on what we actually mean. But other than that, Shen, I think that's about it. I don't really have too much outside of that. Again, yeah, without getting too technical.
Okay. Well. Ooh, okay. Anyway, because I already showed what I normally know, and then sometimes, like if you play like DC, you know, you figure out a lot of mix-up, confuse opponents, then his way you can just replay and replay and replay it again. You will get your clue. If you just like me going for simple, just for damage, trying to die too quick, then suggesting using my way. Except for that, Combo Dojo is pretty much complete today. And then if you guys have any questions or want to ask about any of these 3 characters, please leave any message. Either down to the Twitch channels or the YouTube channel that I upload. Thanks again for guys watching the KOF14 Combo Dojo. And also thanks again for DC doing this, demonstrating on how all 3 character goes, sharing our experience to everyone, and I hope everyone that either is from beginners or to mid advanced, or you know, even if you're expert, you don't want to share your different thought with us, more than welcome. Except for that, the Combo Dojo is complete tonight. Thanks for watching again, wherever you're on the world. This is Chen.
DC.
We'll see you on next Thursday for the next team. Thank you guys. Bye.
Catch.